Kenyans go to the polls on Tuesday to elect a new president, representatives to Parliament, the Senate and the County Assembly. The Electoral Commission, the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, says that it's doing last-minute logistical work to ensure that the process runs smoothly. Let's then catch up, of course, with our reporter in Kenya, Sara Kimani, our correspondent. A very good afternoon to you, Sarah. Talk to us about what's happening at the moment in Kenya. Of course, elections set to take place from tomorrow. I think the best question to ask at this time is, about readiness. I mean, we're hearing about last-minute logistical work that needs to take place to ensure that everything runs smoothly. So, of course, the question then is about readiness at this point.
Yes, indeed, it's about readiness. The Electoral Commission says it is doing final touches in terms of logistical work, ensuring that all the electoral material are in their polling stations ahead of the exercise tomorrow. Earlier, we saw from one of the warehouses here in Nairobi the distribution of most of the electoral material that was still here in Nairobi to the far-flung areas. That has been happening for some time now. So today it was just to the areas that are closer to Nairobi. We are waiting now for the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission to give a press conference, a last-minute press conference from the National Tallying Center ahead of tomorrow when polls open at about 6 in the morning across the country.
Sarah, let's talk about, essentially it is a two-horse race at this time. What are we hearing and what's, likely to be the outcome? I guess we can't always predict what will happen, but, we do have a sense of what's happening on the ground. So, if we're to call it at this point, it is really Ruto versus Odinga. What can you tell us then?
Well, today and yesterday were quiet days, so the two leaders or any other person vying is not supposed to go all out to campaign. However, yesterday we saw the two leaders go to church. They called for peace. They said that they will honor the wishes of the people, that they will accept the results. But this is easier said than done. This is a very close election. Opinion polls have, over the last few months, put Raila Odinga ahead of Deputy President William Ruto. But of course, Ruto, who has been campaigning for longer, more than 5 years, says he's confident of a win. And this is also quite a decisive election because President Kenyatta is due to retire. So it is the person who takes over will be taking over from President Kenyatta. President Kenyatta has thrown his weight behind his former rival, Raila Odinga, the current opposition leader. So William Ruto is finding it even harder for him to campaign and to prove a point that he will indeed beat the system's person who is now Raila Odinga. So he is seen as the anti-establishment candidate at this point, while in previous elections, Raila has been that anti-establishment candidate. But Raila is also old now. He's 77. He's run in the last 4 elections. This is his 5th election and probably his last, considering he's 77. He probably will run for one term and maybe give another person a chance should he win. For Ruto, this is his first election. He has been deputy president. He's trying to succeed his boss. He has been in, politics for some time now, more than 30 years. So he also has a point to prove. So it is an interesting election in all that. But also the fact that the country has been going through very tough economic times. So whoever takes over will have the job of fixing the economy, ensuring that the cost of living comes down, but also healing a country that has been divided by politics for several months now.